Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I'm so glad you could stop by today for my 2-Minute Tuesday video tip. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to maybe revive your Stampin' Write markers that have gotten a little on the dry side. Now, before I start with this video, I do want to share with you, this is not a Stampin' Up! Approved method. Just some things I've picked up over time, and I thought it might be helpful. But listen, here's my thought. If your Stampin' Write marker, you've had it for many, many years and it's dried up, well, you know what? You can either live with a dried up marker or you can give this a try and see if it kind of brings it back to life. So with that disclaimer, this is not Stampin' Up! Approved. I'm going to share with you some ways to get both tips of your Stampin' Write marker back to life. So we're going to start with the wide tip. Of course, I always know which one's the wide tip because there's a wide line here, a thin line here, and that means it's my thin tip. I have got a bottle of re-inker. I'm going to be reviving a chocolate chip marker today. I've got a pair of needle nose pliers and just some wax paper. This could be a little styrofoam plate or whatever. I just don't want ink everywhere. Although I'll probably end up wearing a lot of it. So what I'm going to do, I've got my needle nose pliers. If yours are really, really sharp or something and you think you might damage it, you might even put a little tape or something around it. But I'm going to grab it here at the base and I'm just going to twist my marker to pull that wick out. Just like so. I'm going to take my re-inker and just add a couple drops here into the barrel like that. Then I can just pick this back up. Hopefully, I got to get it in just the right angle. Ha, there we go, just like that. Of course, don't squeeze too hard because there's ink in there. We don't want to send that like flying everywhere. And then we're just going to lightly kind of twist until we get that right back in there. Okay, so I've got that end done. Close that off. Let me do the fine tip here. And same thing, we're just going to grab, this one's a little bit harder because you kind of don't have quite as much you can grab onto. I'm going to grab it here at the tip and just, oh, come on, baby. Come on. You can see I just kind of twist it out like that. And this one is a little bit harder to get any ink into, but that's okay. We're just going to work on it. Tap it down. Might get a little messy, as I said, that's fine. We're going to pick this back up. And just like we did before, we're going to stick it right back in there. Let me kind of make, yep, got to give it that last little push. Now, at this point, I'm going to let that marker lay flat like that. Kind of let that ink that I put in there kind of work its way through those barrels. And in a matter of, oh, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, it might take longer. I got to tell you, this marker really wasn't all that dry. So it's hard for me. Let me bring in a little piece of, oh, here's a Post-it note. You can see it was actually, well, it's a little bit dry there. So yeah. Oh, I wanted to share with you one other tip, especially if you're in a real hurry. You can also just take the re-inker and just kind of gently put it there on the tip of the marker. Now I'm going to tell you that's going to be extremely juicy. So at this point, you're going to want to kind of, oh yeah, that's juicy. So we'll get some of that off of there. And now you can see I've got some really great coverage. It's not smooching everywhere. We're doing pretty good. But as I said, we're just going to let that set for some time and allow that ink to do what it needs to do. And guys, that is your 2-Minute Tuesday video tip for today. There you go. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I hope that video is helpful to you, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Have a terrific day. Bye-bye.